Good morning and welcome to our Generations Family Time. I'm curious, have you ever heard the acronym GOAT? G-O-A-T, the greatest of all time. If I asked you to think of a person that fits that acronym, who comes to mind? Now or any time in history, who would you think has done one of the greatest things this world has ever seen? Maybe if I asked this in the future, we would all answer with the scientist who cured the world of the coronavirus. If you're really into sports, maybe a great athlete like Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, or Michael Phelps comes to mind. If you're a history buff, like my husband, maybe your first thought was someone like George Washington, who helped start our great country and fought for the freedom it stands for. Did anyone say Megan Skelton? What? No? Who am I kidding? My husband even thought of George Washington before me. Maybe since it's Sunday morning and our minds are focused on church, your answer was what my thought was: Jesus. There's no question that Jesus made a huge impact on the world. Not only did he do great miracles like healing sick people, raising the dead, feeding thousands, he turned the world upside down and defeated sin and death himself. He lived a perfect life, took every sin on himself to the cross, paying the penalty to set the world free. I think we're all on the same page here that Jesus is the ultimate GOAT, the greatest of all time, which is why today's reading seems so strange to me. In John 14, we will hear Jesus talking to some of his disciples. Listen to what he says in verse 12. Very truly, I tell you, whoever believes in me will do the works I have been doing, and they will do even greater things than these, because I am going to the Father. Hold up, what? They will do greater things? How is that even possible? Jesus says that those who believe in him will do his work and will do greater things. Wow, that just doesn't seem right. Jesus continues to explain, knowing that his followers would have a hard time understanding, and I'm thankful that he does. We know what's going to happen. We know that the wonderful Easter story, Jesus had paid the price for our sin. God is still on a mission. He wants everyone in the world to know that they are loved and their sins are forgiven. Jesus has been doing God the Father's work, but is going back to heaven. This is where his disciples come in. As followers of Jesus, we carry on God's mission, spreading the gospel good news to those who come in contact with him. We live our lives with love for him and obedience to him. Jesus says he will do whatever we ask to glorify God's name. He will be with us, and he's going to send us the Holy Spirit to help us, which we'll learn about more in the coming weeks. How incredible! The almighty, all-powerful, greatest of all time God of the universe is always with us, working in and through us to do even greater things, to further his mission and spread his love around the entire world. My friends, that is exciting stuff. Knowing that I'm not alone and that God is doing great things through me gets me all fired up for my Jesus adventure, and I pray that it does the same for you. Will you pray with me? Jesus, you are incredible, truly the greatest of all time. Thank you for loving us, for coming to us, and working through us so that we can continue your work in this world as we live out our Jesus adventure. We love you. Amen. Thanks for joining today, and we'll see you next week.